First of all, Marcella, thank you so much for your time once again. Nice seeing you. How was your weekend?
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, guess what? I've got great news for you. I think
Mhm.
this is going to blow you away. And let me just get right down to it. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Now, what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start by doing what's called an annuity analysis. This is an annuity analyzer. And what it does, it kind of tells us what your current TSA or 403B is going to be performing in the coming years. Now, first of all, right here, this shows you your 403B with the $400 a month that you're currently putting into it, right?
Yes.
Now, by the time you get to be 60 years old, which is when you say you wanted to retire, you'll have about $148,000 in that annuity, which is good. Now, the downside is that you do owe taxes on the whole thing, basically. So if we adjust the taxes kind of like the way taxes are today, and you told me you think they're going to actually rise, but let's just say they stay the same, that brings the value of your TSA or 403B to around $99,160, okay? Now, when you retire, the rule of thumb is you want to access around 4% of that TSA or 403B every year to supplement your income. Remember, we're trying to make up that income gap.
Yes.
Well, if you do that, you would have around $3,966 a year of income. So if we take the $3,966, divide that by 12, you would receive around $330 a month to supplement your income and try to make up that income gap. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's what your 403B would do. Now, what I want to do is show you a tax-free option that has become very popular with teachers, and it's basically a cash value modern type of life insurance when you could never lose money, and in many cases, it can guarantee a tax-free stream of income for the rest of your life. You want to see it?
Yes.
So here's where we're at. This is a policy that would have a $400,000 face amount. It's based on $400 a month, which is the exact same amount of money that you're paying into your 403B right now. So you're basically swapping one for the other. Now, this face amount for this life insurance is $400,000, and it will be paid out to the people you love the most in the event of your death, even if only one payment has been made and the policy has been issued. So that's your peace of mind. Also, up to 2% of the face amount will be paid monthly if you have a chronic illness and you're unable to perform 2 of the 6 activities of daily living. And so what that simply means is that you would receive around $8,000 a month for up to 50 months. And that way you don't have to liquidate other assets to get yourself through this challenging medical time. Now, if a critical illness happens like cancer, heart attack, stroke, and so on, you can actually access chunks or lump sums based on the severity of the illness as well. So that's additional peace of mind. Again, the monthly premium is $400, and the continuous payment of this will give you limited or no access to the cash value in the first 2 years, as you can see right here. After that, access to cash value increases, and after 10 years, you have access to all of the cash. Let's just say money gets tight. Well, the good news is that you can send in the minimum premium of only $180. And that keeps the policy in force, but cash value will be affected, so we don't recommend you doing that for too long. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, let's fast forward 15 years. Let's just say right here, in 15 years, you need $10,000 to offset the education of your child in college, or whatever reason. You need $10,000. Well, at that point, in 15 years with us, you'll have around $84,000 in cash value. And you can get that $10,000 without paying penalty or taxes, and you don't have to pay that money back while you're still alive. If you pass away, let's say at the age of 90, the company will subtract the loan amount from the face amount and pay your loved ones the difference. Now, when you do retire at age 60, the total cash value at that time, which is basically net the cost of insurance and all fees, will be about $157,000 in your account. Now, by using the IRS tax code, it enables you to borrow from your policy. You can actually access around $17,500 a year tax-free until you pass away or you reach age 120. Now, let me repeat that once again, Marcella. $17,500 tax-free a year until you die. Now, is that amount guaranteed? No, but it's not just something we came up with out of thin air, if you would. The amount is based on the historical performance of the S&P 500 from 1997 until 2022. And as you can see over the years, the S&P has gone up, it's gone down, but it's averaged around 5.7%, give or take. You can see that in this chart right here. Now you can see that with the 12.5% cap, which is what this product has, the projected return over the last 20 years is actually around 7.3%. So I'm just showing you both up and down, and I'll give you an example of the amounts right now, as you can see right here. Now let's just say the S&P does better than expected. Maybe it does, and the average goes to 8%. Well, the average you can get will be around $19,500 a year. But the flip side, of course, if it does happen to go down, let's just say the 4%, then the amount could be around $16,500 based on the performance of the S&P 500. But what I want to do right now is I want to go back and show you side by side to make it that much easier for you to make an informed decision. The two options that I think are going to end up being what's best for you, all right? And so what I have here is a T-chart, as you can see, that the 403B is here on the left. Again, you're paying $400 a month, right? At age 60, you'll have, give or take, around this much money in your account. Now, on top of that, they are going to tax it, and then that's going to give you around $317 a month, give or take. The IUL is right here, and this represents a contribution of around $400 a month for you, which is what you're paying already. But if you look at this, at age 60, you're projected to have around $157,000, right? But on top of that, it's income tax free. Now, that would allow you to take out around $17,496 a year to supplement your income on a tax-free basis. Or if we divide that by 12, like we did with the 403B, that's around $1,458 a month. Think about that.
Yes.
Now, what I want to do is I want to go back to the original areas of concern that we presented you with the last time around, and that you went ahead and completed. And here's your sheet. Remember this one?
Yes.
Now, you said that among your concerns were the fact that you were concerned that your family wouldn't be able to maintain their lifestyle in the event of your passing. Well, we gave you that peace of mind with the $400,000 permanent life insurance. Remember, the life insurance you have right now is based through your employment with the district. When you retire or separate, it goes away. We gave you that. Here, you're concerned about paying for your child's education. Well, I just showed you how you can use this to supplement college education or anything else you want. So we gave you that as well. And then you were interested in reviewing your retirement plans for tax efficiency. I just show you how to go from taxable income to tax-free income right here as well. Now, do you have any questions at all, Marcela?
No, you were explaining very well.
Okay, well, let me just go ahead and kind of give you an idea of what this process is like, okay? Now, first, obviously, we have to take an or electronic application, and once we submit that for underwriting, it could take a few days to get an approval decision. But once we get it, and based on what you've told me, I don't see any reasons why they wouldn't approve you based on what you've told me so far. They will go ahead and generate documents, either paper or electronic, and then they're going to go ahead and send them to me. I will then make an appointment to come in and explain everything to you in great detail. And here's the best part. By California law, and for your protection, you have an additional 30-day free look period from the date that the policy is given to you so that you can go ahead and obviously review it. And if you change your mind within that time frame, insurance companies are required by law to return all premiums back to you and cancel your policy. So you have plenty of time before you have to, finalize your plan with us as well. Now, unlike a deferred plan, like a 403B, this one works a little different, and you have to understand this part because this is going to be very important as to how you pay your premium. More of a 403B, it comes out of your paycheck, because it's tax deductible and they're going to tax you on the entire thing later on. Now, this right here, this is an insurance product and not a retirement plan, and it's used to supplement your retirement with tax-free money. So in this case, your salary gets paid to you, deposited in your checking account, and then the money once it's been taxed, we come in and take the premium payment from there, which is what makes this whole thing tax-free at the end as well. Now, all I need to get this whole thing going is your driver's license, start the application, and we'll take it from there. Okay. Can I have your driver's license with you?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.